Madam Chair. Good to see you. I am I'm somewhat disappointed that we are having this meeting today, particularly having Senate Bill 842 on the agenda. And I'm deeply concerned about how we're proceeding, especially when we just had a public hearing on the governor's proposal, and we are expected to hear the Senate Republican proposal later on today with suggestions to making an important policy better. And so I want to be clear to say that it is an incredible rush of judgment. And I'll repeat that again after we come off of waiting for the caucus. With that being said, to get substitute language literally 2 hours before this meeting on such an important bill sent to committee members is deeply concerning to me. So I know that obviously the Democrats are caucusing right now. I am going to request for the Republicans to go into caucus as well, because as I said, I am deeply troubled by this seemingly rush to cast an important vote on a policy that both Democrats and Republicans care deeply about. And we're all striving to make it better. And I apologize, Madam Chair, that you're bearing the brunt of this, but this is absolutely a disappointment at best, and at worst, a deep concern about the democratic process of how policies are being made in this General Assembly, and hopefully in this, and unfortunately in this committee right now has evidenced by that. So I will ask for a Republican recess, and I hope you'll grant that, and hopefully we'll convene after we get done.
Yeah. So should we say that we will convene at 9:30?
Well, Madam Chair, I can't answer that because with the lack of information, with the consideration of the proposal that we vetted just Tuesday of the governor's proposal, and the frustration that we are putting literally the cart before the horse and not listening to a significant sector of this legislative body's proposals, I can't promise you that we're going to go at 9:30, Madam Chair, because these are incredibly important policy issues that we seem to be rushing. And I want to be clear on this for all those colleagues that may say, oh, you know what? I don't like parts of this bill, but I'm going to push it forward as a work in progress. Seems like we're voting on something when the work is indeed in progress and nothing has been fully vetted. So I just want to be on the record in pointing out my deep disappointment, but more importantly, my concern about how this process is going. So I asked for a recess, but I cannot guarantee you, Madam Chair, any specific time. This is far too important, and there's far too much information that's been presented to this committee, and I think in some ways disrespectful to the process.
Thank you very much for your comment, Senator Hwang. I am going to suggest that we recess until 9:30, and maybe we can carry on the conversation when the other chairs come back to order.
Madam Chair, if I may, it's 9:10, 9:11 right now. 9:30 is just probably not an ample time. So I would suggest that you would hold it and push it off to 10 o'clock.
We can do that, but this will change the amount of time we have for discussion, because we do have a public hearing starting at noon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. You just proved my point, that the fact that this bill is being raised on such an important policy issue, and we have a public hearing, really is another example of possibly denying the due process and the democratic process. This is far too important to be rushed into a decision. But nevertheless, I think for the Republicans, we're going to do our due diligence and do right by the people we represent. So if it may be going into the public hearing, it may have to be. But I would ask for a recess till 10 o'clock, ma'am.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you so much, Senator Hwang, for your comments. Is there any other comments?